Right.
We go without.
First commandment to love myself.
All because we give a fuck and we think we helping the ones we love. And the ones we love, shit, nigga, they want to do them. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah. They would never tell you. See, if a motherfucker straight say, "No, nigga, I ain't finna follow you, I ain't finna fuck with it," nigga, we'll back the fuck up, bust a U-turn, go the other way. But they never say that.
Never say that, yep. Never say that, dude. And by them not saying it, niggas prolonging what we need to be doing for our damn self.
Yep.
Yep. That's why I told you, dude. Lately, I've been happy as fuck because I no longer give two fucks what anybody else is doing.
Right.
I'm tired of preaching. I'm tired of calling myself trying to teach a motherfucker. You know, he need to think a certain way. I'm just, nah, dude. It's like Napoleon Hill said in one of his books.
Yeah.
No man can help another man out of his situation.
Oh!
Nigga. That man have to do it himself. He have to do his own thinking and his own doing himself. He said, the only thing a man can do is if that dude asks for an opinion or some advice, that's all he can do. But by no means can you give him unsolicited advice, nigga, or think for him or do for him.
Whoa. God damn it.
Dude, any man is fooling himself in thinking he can help another man. Nigga, that man, first of all, have to want to help himself first. Yep, so, dude, it's just, you know, even kids, you can't make the motherfuckers do nothing.
Say it again. I didn't hear you, sir. Sir. Say it again, sir. I'm
nigga,
real hard of hearing.
With kids, nigga, you can't make them do nothing.
So Carl Jones, you mean to tell me, Carl Jones, you can't even whoop them motherfuckers?
Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Kids are smarter than you think.
Uh-oh.
They gonna do whatever they need to do to avoid an ass whooping. But nigga, but adopting your agenda, Yeah, nigga. I do this shit as long as you looking. As soon as you stop looking, nigga, I'ma do me. I'ma do me. Yeah, so it's just a waste of energy, dude. Well, I tell motherfuckers like this, dude. If you ain't fucking with somebody like you, if you ain't fucking with your own kind, and when I say own kind, a motherfucker who want as much as you, who think like you, who ideas is like yours, nigga, who's motivating, got the energy like you, if you ain't fucking with them type, nigga, you just around a whole lot of motherfuckers that's not your kind.
Man.
Simple as that. And that even goes well as blood.
Ooh,
blood.
Nigga. That's the worst kind. Blood is the worst kind. Shit.
It's like this one prophet said. He said, a man that thinks like you, that got ideas like you, and motivated as you, is closer to you than your own blood brother.
Wow.
Gotta think about it, shit, nigga. Cain killed Abel.
Damn.
Cain killed Abel. Nigga. Same blood, totally opposite. So, I told motherfuckers I learned years ago, dude. Maybe me and my brothers came through the same vessel.
Yeah.
Maybe we came through the same vessel. But at the end of the day, nigga, we each are all different individuals.
Right.
The only link we got is we just came through the same vessel. Dude, Joe do his thing, Taylor do his thing, I do my thing, Barry do his thing. Dude, we don't hang out. We don't go partying together. Dude, we don't go to events together. We don't know the same people. We don't hang with the same crowd.
Wow.
No, dude. No, dude. Pops had his doctor do with that shit, though.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because Pop's thing was this. You ain't gonna learn shit always hanging up under each other. He used to say that shit a lot.
Really?
Nigga, like, he used to say, all you doing is stunning each other's growth, hindering each other if all you do is hang up under each other. He said cowards do shit like that.
Damn.
Cowards do shit like that. That's what sheep do. He was like, get your ass out there and learn what the world is about. Learn the rules and learn your place in it and cut out a piece for you. Pops was that type of motherfucker.
Wow.
No, nigga. No. Fuck y'all running around. Nigga, you motherfuckers all played in the same crib together. What the fuck you want to grow up being up under each other like that for? Nigga, you ain't gonna learn shit like that. So, but yeah, dude, we all do our own thing. Everybody do their own thing. Shit.
Right.
Let me tell you something, dude. K-Lo, I talk to her from time to time, but to be honest, dude, I don't think I've seen K-Lo, dude, in about 3 or 4 years, dude.
Really? Goddamn.
Yeah. You know, we just talk from time to time, and that's it. Joe, to be honest with you, shit, dude, I see Joe maybe once every 2 or 3 months, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. So, nah, dude, we don't be up under each other like that. But I love that because that means, you know, my mother and father, they raised lions. They raised lions.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucker ain't scared to lead a pack, nigga, and cut out something for itself in the world.
Right.
You know, nah. But there is an invisible dog whistle, though.
Uh-oh.
That's for sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Any one of us ring that damn dog whistle, nigga.
Jay.
Nigga, what old dude say on Players Club? Nigga, if I get my ass up from this desk, it's gonna be trouble.
Hey, you laughing, motherfucker. But you know what makes it so cold, Jay?
What's that?
I love you, nigga, no homo, but you know what makes it so cold?
What's that?
A motherfucker will never see it coming.
I know it. I know it.
Oh, bitch ass birthday niggas saying themselves, Jay. Oh, bitch ass nigga, woo-doo, sticking their chests out, all on social media talking that shit. Nigga never see it coming because, homie, the Jones brothers don't do no talking. We don't do, I'm part of, hey, nigga, we don't do no talking, homie. Y'all don't do no, I don't do it. Nigga don't be like, oh, nigga, no.
Like, man, I'm put to tell you like this. Think about this scenario. I think I told you this shit before.
Go ahead.
When K-Lo tried to kill that nigga Baby Joe from 87, lured that nigga away from his house, nigga, shot the nigga several times, threw the nigga in some bushes.
Right,
the nigga was dead, right? And, you know, I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, police raided the house and shit, snatched up K-Lo, took his ass to jail for attempted murder, right?
Uh-huh.
Think about this shit. To know what that nigga, to try to find out what that nigga told them, Baby Joe told them, or trying to find out what his family knew, check this out. Joe, that nigga Joe, Lionel, and Bone, and Rat went over that nigga mama and daddy house, dude. Act like he was their best friend. Like they so concerned about what happened to that dude. And talking about they on the street looking for whoever did that shit. They trying to find out information and asking them, do they know anything, this, that, whatever. Dude, the motherfuckers that tried to kill your son, 4 of them is in your living room asking you something about it. Like, what did you know? Did you hear anything? Trying to get some answers.
Right.
Nigga, that's some scary shit.
Woo, nigga.
The whole time, nigga. Nigga, the whole time, nigga. Nigga. Well, K-Lo's the one did it. But they approved of what K-Lo did, nigga. And they want to see who know what. So they know how to handle the situation. Woo. So when K-Lo get ready to go to trial and shit.
Woo.
I say, now, nigga, that right there,
that
right there,
right there.
them some niggas that's serious about what the fuck they do.
Niggas not fucking around, nigga. They motherfuckers playing, nigga. They'll do us fuck the penitentiary, nigga. It's going down. Now.
Yep.
Not tomorrow.
Yep.
Not to wait to see. No, nigga, now. So continue on, sir.
Yeah, because when the police raided the house and took Kalo to jail for attempted murder, dude, that was my first time ever seeing Joke cry, dude.
Really?
Yeah, nigga. Joke was scared he was going to never see his brother again. He was scared. So, them motherfuckers cocked up a plan. Let's go see what his parents know. And if them motherfuckers know some shit, let's lay everybody down in the house. Now who the DA gonna put on the stand? That's what's on them niggas' minds. But
nigga.
If them niggas know some shit, let's lay everybody down in the house. And the cold part about it, his parents at the time didn't even know Joke and Kalo was brothers. I mean, they thought another nigga did it. They had no clue that it was niggas from their own hood did that shit.
Wow, okay.
Dude, can you understand this shit, dude? Your ass sitting in the hospital fighting for your life, and the niggas who did it, nigga, is sitting in your mom and dad's living room asking them, do y'all know who did it or what happened and this, that, whatever. Shit, so they'll know if they got to do something to them. Nigga. Woo. Let me tell you something. When the nigga Kalo shot found out that them niggas was over his mama house asking her questions, nigga, when them niggas went back over there, shit, nigga, it wasn't even no goddamn newspaper on the window, nigga. Them niggas was out of there. Dude, because you have to think, dude, why would they come over and ask that shit? Now I know who they was. What was that purpose? And you have to think, I must have didn't say the wrong thing, and that's why we all still living. Must have did. You know? So, next thing to do is, nigga, we got to get everybody to safety. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So what happened when the niggas went to court? Did he ever, went to court?
Old boy never went to court.
Oh, damn.
He never went to court because they had a plan. That's why Vincent dead today. That's why Vincent dead today, dude. Them motherfuckers didn't go to court, so the DA had to drop the charges because they couldn't get no witnesses to come to court. They couldn't get not one witness to come to court. So they dropped the case. Caleb was out for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And the motherfucker they sent over there to do that shit mistake Vincent for Kalo. Mistake Vincent for Kalo. And that's why my little brother Vincent dead to this day.
Oh, my motherfucking God, kid.
Yeah. That's why, dude, in my heart of hearts, I never forgave that nigga Kalo, dude, for Vincent death. I just never did. You know? Like, me and Kalo tried to get back real cool, but he noticed, dude, I was always distanced with him, dude. I was always Kalo tried to get back close to me through lowriding.
Okay.
He thought that would do it.
Right.
He wanted me to work side by side with him, building his rag glass house. I did it for a day or two, but dude, I couldn't. Dude, part of me feel a certain way, dude. I just feel a certain way because Vincent was the baby of the family, and your actions brought about his death. So we you know, it's crazy. It's crazy because a lot of people used to say, some people like notice it or whatever, and you know, say some shit, man. You know, you got to get past that shit and think that's your brother, just not whatever. I be hearing motherfuckers like my stepsister Kiana, Vincent baby, you know, Vincent's sister. Right. That's Vincent's sister, but she our stepsister. That's my daddy's daughter. Yeah. She told me one day, she's like, Carl, you got to get past that. You got to get past that.
Huh?
Look, let me tell you something. Ever since I've been a part of this family, even Tim and them side, everybody, ever since I've been a part of this family, when we all would stand on one street, 17, 18, 19 strong, nigga, I was always the dude that was on the side of right. Now, if my family was in the wrong, nigga, I was the only nigga standing on the other side. Like,
Damn.
fuck that.
Fuck
that.
Say like that.
Now,
That nigga the black
yeah.
sheep like a motherfucker. Go ahead.
Got my ass with the gang of time for that shit too. But I didn't give a fuck, nigga. I was on the side of right. You know, I tell people all the time, dude, I always felt like it was a presence with me. I said, for whatever reason, dude, I always felt like there was a presence with me. Who walked with me, watched over me, and I felt like there was always a presence that would never let me go too far. You know, go too far to where I couldn't get back. You know, and I think the Dale Dogs, the Gangsta Johns, I think a lot of motherfuckers, I think a lot of them felt that shit around me, and I think they felt peace when they was with me, dude.
Right.
Because if you notice, boo, a lot of hardcore niggas had a different attitude when I was around. They were like more mellow and shit, you know. The only time a motherfucker really jumped out of character when I was around is when DJ or whatever that nigga name is had that nigga Dale Dog Jack, and Dale Dog just went left.
Live, huh, Jay? Live. Jay said nigga went live and then left live. Nigga like, damn, okay, shit.
I was like, but other than that, dude, like everybody, dude, and I always felt this presence, dude. Always felt it. And that's why whenever my family would do some shit, dude, I'm tell you, when we was kids, there was so many of us, dude. Motherfuckers, we act like we ran the neighborhood, dog. Seriously. And then you had Tim, older brother, Kerry. Nigga, everybody in the neighborhood respected.
Damn.
You know? And he ran with neighborhood bullies.
Oh,
dude, let me put like the Donald Smiths and the motherfuckers.
Right.
Nigga, he ran with these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Dude, so, I mean, he was mild-tempered. The only time I seen that nigga lose his temper is with this nigga named Durrell. And Durrell was that nigga Durrell wreaked havoc on the neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this motherfucker, dude, he was just mean, dude. That motherfucker was one mean motherfucker, dude. I ain't never heard that nigga doing nothing nice for nobody.
Wow.
And but for some reason, him and Kerry was best friends.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers was tight as fuck. And I don't know what happened, but one day I'm walking down the street with Kerry, and that nigga Durrell came out his house, and he had a big ass dog with him in the yard, and he said something to Kerry. And dude, I just seen Tim brother, nigga, I just seen that nigga just go like straight black, dude. Like I couldn't even see the nigga no more. And all of a sudden I seen that nigga Durrell Gate kicked in. This nigga kicked that motherfucker right in. That nigga big ass dog broke to the backyard, like straight broke. And Durrell started bagging up in the house. That's when I knew the kind of respect Tim brother had, because I said, damn, nigga, I ain't never seen Durrell back down from nobody. Nobody. But that nigga Kerry, I was like,
what was Kerry? Was he a big dude? Was he big? I mean, or what? Was he slim? Was he big, tall? I mean, what was the stature? Was he a big dude or what, Jay?
I say he was like medium, but I guess he could have been big. I mean, you know, the nigga played football every fucking year.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
The nigga played football for Park. He played football for school. The nigga played football for Fremont.
Oh, so he was athletic. So he was athletic.
Yeah.
So that means he probably had muscles. He had little muscles on him. He had little muscles on him.
Yeah, the motherfucker had a weight bench in the backyard, nigga. Him and his buddies pumping iron and shit.
Okay.
And the nigga had one of the biggest fucking fro. Biggest fro. And every time you seen that nigga, bitch was in his hair braiding and all that dumb shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude. But did nobody ever fuck with that motherfucker? Yeah, fuck. But like I said, that nigga treated me like I was a pit bull. Nigga taking a nigga different neighborhoods and getting on niggas to fight and shit, dude. Nigga a little older now, nigga, and I'm a little more experienced. You think when I see that nigga, I should pop that nigga in his fucking mouth and shit?
Is he still around? Where is he, Jay?
Oh, man, that motherfucker moved out the state, dude, when he turned 19 years old.
What?
Yeah, dude. His thing was, you know, to to save himself, he had to leave everybody behind.
You
So
smart. You smart. That's God. That was God talking to him. I never met your cousin, but nigga, that was God talking to him, Jay. If he did that move, God was talking to him.
Nigga, we couldn't understand that shit when he said that shit. Nigga, we was like, what? To save yourself?
No, like I was like, what the fuck's going on? Nigga about to die?
What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that back in them days. Like, nigga, what, motherfucker, what? That was God talking to him, dog. Niggas didn't understand, but shit, he already know. In the world that he was in and the niggas he was associated with, shit, what happened to 99.9% of them niggas in penitentiary and dead?
Yep, that motherfucker, dude. But you know what? For a long time, we held that shit against him.
Oh, really?
We felt like he abandoned the family. But, dude, that nigga was going to, like, a year later. He came back a year later, and we thought he was coming back for good, but he just came back to tell everybody he was getting married and introduce him to his fiance. And then 6 months later, he flew everybody.
What?
To Vegas, you know, and for his wedding, because the girl, his wife, her whole family lived in Vegas.
Oh shit! Okay.
And shit, he had me and Tim as his groomings and shit.
What?
He had some of his other his partners that he played football with at Fremont High. Cause he had like about 5 groomings, and he had like 3 of them motherfuckers he played football with.
Right.
And but that motherfucker been married ever since, dude.
Wow.
Nigga been married. Motherfucker owned a couple of homes and shit. One in Arizona, one in Washington and shit. And yeah. He married, and this the cold part, nigga. That nigga married him a church thumper, nigga. A church thumper.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
This nigga went totally opposite of the girls he used to date, dog.
Oh shit, but that happens like that a lot of times, Jay. No, but all do take that right, bro. All they do is take for that right broad to pour the right shit into a nigga, game over. Look at Ice Mike. Right broad pour the shit in him, that nigga, bishop, apostle bishop and shit, you know what I mean? The right motherfucker come along, nigga change the situation.
Wow, dude. You ain't lying, dude. His whole friend, his kind of friends he had, all that shit changed, dude. To me, that nigga he wound up with corny ass friends and shit. Corny motherfuckers.
The best kind, Jay. Jay, stop acting like you don't know, nigga. You don't know your best friends to have, nigga. That way you don't have no competition, nigga. You say, I don't have to worry about these niggas right here. The other motherfuckers. Why you laughing, mother? You know I ain't lying. Am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
You know I can dominate these motherfuckers. They get out of pocket and they act like, what's happening? But them motherfuckers right there, them type I used to fuck with, I can't fuck with them niggas. They might do me. I might be motherfucking, they might try to grab my kids or do some goofy shit. But see, regular motherfuckers, go ahead, Jay.
Nah, go ahead. What you saying? A regular motherfucker, what?
I'm saying them goofy motherfuckers, them cool, they ain't no threat to you no kind of way. And them square biz motherfuckers, they're associated, they might have family members, somebody killed, whatever, but the majority of them motherfuckers, they fuck with squares. You don't have to worry about being in the presence and nigga getting dumped on for free, or getting shot at for free, or getting, a motherfucker trying to oppose their will against you. You know what I mean? Because most of the motherfuckers you around like professional type, square type motherfuckers.
You're right, dude. You're right. And you know what, dude? Maybe the niggas he was running with in the neighborhood, maybe that really wasn't him. He had to just, because of his environment,
yes.
He was just in that shit because of his environment.
Yes.
Because the niggas he was running with, dude, them motherfuckers, half them niggas wasn't even going to school, dude. They dropped out.
Come on,
dude. He was out of all them niggas, he was the only one still going to school. He the only one graduated with a high school diploma. He the only one that stayed in sports and played football for Fremont all 3 years and shit. So maybe when he said he gotta leave to save himself from whatever the fuck how he said it, but I guess he was just saying, dude, this shit ain't me and this ain't what I want, and he just took the fuck off.
Jay, he had epiphany. Nigga had epiphany. Jay, he already knew, nigga. He had to go. He had to change, nigga. It was too much. You talking about nigga fucking with the Donald Smiths and all them kind of motherfuckers. Man, come on, Jay. He was in the mix of all those niggas, man.
That nigga was fucking with the Donald Smiths, the Billy Grundys, the David Marcellus,
come on, man.
The Durrell, the nigga I was just telling about, that nigga Durrell,
yeah.
Kenyatta, the motherfucker over all them niggas.
Come on, man.
And you know what the cold part, boo?
What?
All the they could have been called, fuck Wall Street, they could have been called the Afro Gang. Nigga, all them niggas that look like 20-inch afro, dude. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, dude.
I wonder if your boy Marcellus got any pictures of the motherfuckers back and all them together. You know, back in the day, niggas go to parties and showing all them niggas. I know somebody got a picture of all them niggas together.
All them motherfuckers, dude. And I don't know. So, yep. But maybe he, and it's a trip. You know what? Maybe he made his move when like Donald Smith and Kenyon and them and David Marcellus and Billy Grundy, because the four major motherfuckers, they all went to jail. They all, and maybe he seen what the fuck was going on, like everybody around him was falling, and that nigga like, fuck this, I'm out.
He was gone. That nigga, because I'm next, nigga. I mean, either or, nigga, you gonna go to the graveyard or you going to the penitentiary, nigga. Which one you want to do?
Yeah.
He said, fuck that, I'm out of here. Yeah. See, the white broad, he had to meet that broad somewhere. I mean, anyway, that's how it happened. That's how the game goes. But see, did you say his mama was is his mama like a holy roller? Did you say isn't their mama like a holy roller type?
To your mama?
Yeah.
Because of that nigga wife.
Oh, because I thought she was already like it beforehand. Oh, okay, my bad.
No, dude.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know, homie. My bad.
Tell mama before that, niggas used to hang out in gambling shacks and nigga going to clubs, nightclubs and shit, nigga.
Is that the one your uncle, what's the name, had to save and shit? That's the one your uncle had to save? Was it Tim Mama your uncle had to save? Oh, Tim, okay, she was out there. She was a hot girl. She was, okay. Okay, now I see now. See, I didn't know that part, cuz. See, I was at it.
And see,
go ahead.
Carrie, dude, because she was dating a dude that had a gambling shack. They had a couple of gambling shacks. And that dude took to Carrie. He took to Tim, older brother, Carrie.
Damn.
And dude, sometimes he would have Carrie working his gambling shack. Carrie had got sprung out the racetrack. Carrie started going to the racetrack all the time and shit. So, yeah, dude. But when he left, and he met that broad, that Bible thumping broad, nigga, that nigga came out, nigga. When she brought him back, when that nigga came back with her, the only music he would listen to was jazz.
Whoa, what?
Jazz. That nigga wouldn't listen to he called it worldly music. Wouldn't listen to no worldly music.
What?
Nigga, no cussing, none of that. When he came back, nigga, the afro was gone.
It was gone.
The afro was gone. This nigga had a low cut with waves. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Dude, a broad don't got that much goddamn power, dude.
Shit, pussy is power. Ask Dale Dog, rest in peace. Pussy is power.
Damn, dude. But yeah, dude. He and when he came back, he started preaching to his mom.
Oh, really?
She needed to get her life right.
Damn.
She needed to this and that. Talking about he loved her and he don't want to see her in hell and this and that.
Ooh.
And then he paid for everybody to go see this play, this Christian play.
Damn.
Nigga, I said, I ain't going to that shit. Nigga. Joke went, J-Lo went, Tim went. Nigga, I was the only one fighting that shit, dude. I was the only one fighting against that shit.
Where you want to go, Jay? Where you want to go, Jay?
To me, dude, I remember what my father said about my mom. That he said it took him a long time to get my mother to start going to church and get involved in the church. He said it took him a long time because my mama didn't trust preachers. And he said, you know, soon as my mother let her guard down and start, believing and volunteering time in church, this whatever, old boy made his move. And my father said when he did that shit, that shit just proved my mother right. That all these motherfucking preachers are just vultures. They take advantage of people's weaknesses and make them vulnerable and shit. And he said, man, he fucked your mom up. He said, it took me years to get your mom to even step in the church. Now, he said, what that motherfucker did, he said she'll probably never step in another church again. Dude, peep this out. Me and my mother was the only two that fought that shit, dude.
Wow.
Me and my mother. It was like, nah, we cool. My mother used to always say this. You don't need no church to talk to God, and you don't need nobody to talk to God for you. God can hear you. God can hear you even when you ain't saying nothing. You know?
Damn.
Yep. My mother used to always try to tell us the most important thing to have is a personal relationship with God. A personal relationship. And my father used to always try to tell her, you don't understand. When God come back, he coming for the church. When God come back, he coming for the church. And my mother used to always tell him, the body is the church. That's what he's coming back for. The body is the church. For moms not to go to church, boy, she knows some shit.
Man.
But that's when they all became holy rollers, dude. And then the family had turned on me and moms, dude.
Huh?
Yeah, dude. They said that if me and her wasn't going to get baptized, if we didn't get baptized, they couldn't fuck with us. Like, all right. I'll never forget the day Tim came to me and told me he couldn't fuck with me no more because I'm in the world and he's not. Me and that nigga relationship was never the same after that. Even when he got past all that church shit and tried to come back to the street, nah, nigga, I seen something I didn't like, nigga. Nigga, you let some strange shit come into your life, nigga, and turn you against me, I can never trust you again, nigga. Nigga, you too eager to believe in something. You too eager to believe in something.
Wow.
I say, dude, let me tell you something. All you got to do is believe in the creation God created. Believe in that. Nigga, your body is the temple of Christ, dude. God worked through you. He's never without his presence.
Right.
You never.
Right.
Why you think that saying goes that God know what you need before you know it?
Hello.
Because he dwells in you, idiot.
Hello.
You know, you don't need nobody telling you, let me talk to God for you. I can talk for myself, punk. I can talk for myself. I tell you what, give us $1,000 and we come in your house and clean your house, nigga. You give me $100, nigga, and I'll knock your ass out. Shit, nigga. You got worried about getting nothing clean. You wouldn't be conscious to know if something was dirty or not, nigga. Shit.
Damn.
But yeah, dude. But right to this day, dude. Church going. I think he even went to school to be a minister.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was like, man, that girl turned that nigga all the way around. But can I be very truthful with you on some shit?
Sir. I'm listening, sir.
It probably was already in him. It probably was already in him. And I'm going to say that. I'm saying that to say this. That nigga daddy, back in Texas, his daddy was a preacher.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay.
His daddy was a preacher. So maybe that shit was just naturally in him. And when he was in the hood, he just adjusted to his environment.
He had to go into character. He had to go into character mode. He had to go into character.
Yeah. But his daddy was a preacher. His daddy had his own church and everything.
There you go, Jay. So it's already within him.
Yeah.
It's already in him, okay.
Yeah. So, but boy, when that nigga came back, shit, nigga, he took half the family with his ass to church. Woo. That nigga's like, shit, nigga, had them all get baptized and everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
But see, Jay,
and let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The only reason why Joke and Tim married their wives, it was during that period, dude.
Oh, boy.
When Kerry came back and seen that they had kids by the women they was with.
Right.
He told them, man, back in the early 80s, dude.
Right.
Church was that hell and brimstone shit.
Right.
Nigga, you gonna burn in the eternal fire and you going to hell for life and your kids gonna be cursed if you don't do the right thing and shit, nigga. He came with that shit, nigga. Shit, 3-4 days later, nigga, them niggas was married.
So you mean to tell me, Jay, your cousin Kerry came back with that Jim Jones mentality? You could have had niggas drinking Kool-Aid and shit.
Nigga, came back with it. He came back with it,
That
dude.
mentality, nigga. You sound like goddamn killer joke, get made joke, man. And they came with that mentality, nigga. Who that nigga was like Jim Jones around that motherfucker? Shit. Goddamn, Jay. Shit.
But you know what, dude? The only dude he didn't switch up with was with my father. He was the only one
Really?
he didn't switch up with.
Oh, you know why is that, Jay? Why you think
Before I was born, my family, even my father admitted, but my family, everybody say that my father was fond of Kerry.
Oh,
and
really?
kept him with him all the time.
Oh, really?
Kept
Okay.
him, yeah, kept him with him all the time, dude. And Kerry to spend a night at his house or whatever, or spend a night with my mother and father, whatever. And
Right.
he used to pal around with my father, so it wasn't until I was born to nigga, he got knocked off that throne, nigga, and that was my feet.
So
Nigga.
Kerry was kind of like your daddy's son before you. You kind of like his son, you know, his little
Exactly.
dude.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Exactly. So I remember Terry mentioned that at my mom's funeral.
Oh, really?
He mentioned that when he was at my mom's funeral. He was talking. He was saying, he said, I know Carl, I won't remember none of this, but he says, but before he was born, he said, me and his daddy was always together. I was like his son, and this and that, whatever.
Really?
Did everything.
Damn.
But when he was but when he came back with that shit, dude, he didn't speak none of that shit to my pops. He didn't do that. Everybody else he did, but he didn't do it with pops.
Why?
So I don't know if he was like, you know, pops might, you know, I don't know. Willie like, I don't know.
Right.
You tell him with that brimstone, you going to hell, nigga, something might happen.
Might get a motherfucker nigga fired to the motherfucker's face or something. Pat, poop, pop, pop, poop, pop.
Yeah. But nah, dude, he didn't do that with Pops. And Pops was telling me, he was like, don't disrespect your cousin. You know, he really think he's doing the right thing. But at the same time, he says, understand you your own man. You your own man, and every man got to find his own way. He says, if that life is for you, he said, believe me. He said, Satan couldn't stop you from that road. So, you know, he was like, don't let nobody push you in anything you're not ready for. You know?
Jay.
I told Pops, shit, I ain't through chewing bubble gum and kicking ass yet. I ain't gonna do that shit. Shit,
one thing I will say, Jay, you told me Uncle Willie's history about him. He believed in God, my nigga. He believed in God.
Yep,
he
he
believed in
did.
God. He was what he was, but he believed in the Most High. He believed in the Most High, and he didn't give a damn. And he wasn't in. You know, I never heard him speak it, but from what you telling me, he wasn't afraid to speak. He speak his mind. He wasn't afraid to talk godly to people. You know, he wasn't scared.
Yeah, dude, man, my father and Carrie's stepfather, which was Tim mother's husband at the time, they was having a back and forth because he got into that holy roly stuff too when Carrie brought all that stuff down.
Okay.
And my father told him, you know, he was saying that, you know, that all you got to do is pray and leave it alone. And my father straight told Tim's stepdad, he said, Charles, he said, that is some bullshit right there.
Uh-oh.
That is some bullshit.
Uh-oh.
Charles said, man, that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
Oh.
And my father told me, he said, no, what you saying is blasphemy. Because if you know anything about God, if you know anything about God, you know, Abraham, one of the first people in the Bible he blessed. What did Abraham say? No, what did God say? God says, work. He said faith without work, nigga, won't work.
Ooh,
It says that in the Bible.
Nigga.
Faith without work won't work.
God damn.
Dude. So my father said, so I don't want to hear that. Pray about it and leave it alone.
Uh-oh.
He said, no, Charles. He says, it's okay to pray. He said, but you got to bust your ass in the meantime to manifest it.
Wow.
He said,
wow.
He says, and he said, and if you pray while you busting your ass to doing it, he said, God will show you favor in your work. He will bless your work. You know, he says, but just having faith, He said, Charles, that's not going to get you nowhere. He says, I'm tired of preachers telling people stuff like that. He says, you can't do anything without making something happen. He says, you know, Pastor just breaking it down. He said, to have a reaction, you got to create an action first. He said, laying idle, praying about it, and think somebody going to tap you on the shoulder and say, here go a bag of money. He said, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. So, Pops was like, no, because you got to understand. When Pops grew up in Alabama, them damn 12 kids, nigga, they was in church every goddamn Sunday, nigga, since they came out the womb. And had to be in Bible study every fucking Tuesday night. So, nah, dude. Pop said that's one of the reasons why he kind of ran away, dude. Because on Sundays in Alabama, he said, nigga, that was an all-day event, nigga. Wow. Fuck that. All-day event. He said, you go to Sunday school. Pop said, he said, my mother and father made us go to Sunday school. Then after Sunday school was over, you go down to the store, get a bottle of pop, come back for regular church for another 2.5, 3 hours. Then when that over with, you go home and have dinner, and then you go back for evening church. Wow. I had enough of that shit.
God damn.
I was like, he told Pops, nigga, he wasn't taking this shit no more. Pops said, is that right? Pops said, yeah, fuck that. Pops said, that nigga father told me, he said, all right, nigga, let's step outside and see what kind of man you is. Pop said, I shouldn't have never went out first. He said, nigga, before my foot hit the porch, nigga, he was out cold.
Damn.
I was like, and when Pop told me that story, dude, I was mad at my grandfather for a long time for knocking out my father, dude.
Damn, what?
But I couldn't understand when Pop woke up why he ran. Nigga, what you run for, nigga? They said, nigga, his brothers and sisters used to clown his ass. They said when that nigga took off running, that nigga didn't stop running until he got to California. Hey, why them country boys were so scared of they goddamn fathers back then, dude?
Them motherfuckers, the daddies were savages, man. You told me where they were living like on a farm, nigga. Shit, them motherfuckers savages. You can do all the goddamn screaming all you want, nigga. Ain't no police will come help you, nigga. Ah, no. What they gonna do for you, nigga? Shit. Back then,
said, nigga, when he woke up, he heard his mama hollering, you killed him. You killed Willie. You killed my baby. He said, nigga, shit. Once he opened up his eyes, nigga, and recognized what happened, that nigga say, nigga, he took off running. He didn't have time to get his senses back, nigga. He say, shit, he took off running. He say when he ran, nigga, he said before he got 20 feet, he fell like 2-3 times.
Huh?
Because he said he was still dazed a little bit.
Damn.
He said, shit. I was like, damn. But that's crazy, dude. His brothers didn't even try to help him, dude.
Man, they gonna try to help him?
Huh?
You say his brothers and them would try to help him?
Nah, nigga, they were just looking. Like, damn, nigga.
Hell yeah, it's looking, nigga. You next. They didn't want no parts of that. Shit, nigga. Hey, Jay, back in them days, shit, they didn't want no parts of that shit, man.
Nigga, that's cold because Pops was like somewhere in the middle. It's 12 of them, he was somewhere in the middle. That nigga say, dude, he was like the 4th oldest son, nigga. It's like, nigga, he got 3 older motherfuckers. Didn't even try to help his ass.
Oh, shit, they don't want no parts of that shit. They want no parts. You handle that.
But it's crazy because they said out of all the kids my grandparents had, dude, that my father was the only one that gave their ass problems.
Really?
The only one. Yep.
Well, you know how he is,
They say, man, he was the only one. He used to bully other kids. He used to pick fight with white boys and shit.
Damn.
They said that one time he acted like he was sick where he couldn't go to church. And when all they went to church, him and his 2 best friends went to the corner store, got some eggs, nigga, and was throwing eggs through the church window while they was having church services and shit. And he said, nigga, my grandfather tore his ass up. Always was on that nigga ass.
What?
Always, but my Uncle Paul said, basically, my father just got tired of all the ass whooping, dude.
Damn.
But everybody admit, dude, Pops was a fuck up. He literally got in shit all the time.
But see, cool thing about that situation, Jay, with a lot of individuals, if you look on paper and people's personal experiences as a certain part of personal life, how they start off, those are mostly be the most likely not to succeed guys. But look at us, look at our families, look at, we use Del Dog for instance. Niggas started young. Niggas, come on, man. But, before he got killed, that nigga had paper. He was doing all right for himself. Look at Mike, come on, homie. So at the end of the day, you start off one way and end up different. Look at your pops, nigga, where he came from. Shit, I'm probably sure other than your Uncle Paul, he probably had more money than all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure he did, dude. He did, because like I said, dude, Pops, man, leased a new Cadillac every fucking 2 years, dude.
Damn.
Every 2 years.
Damn.
And every time, like, some of his family come out here, he wouldn't let them spend $1. He wouldn't let them spend nothing. And it was just, I don't know, it was crazy, dude. He loved his family. He really did. But he honestly believed that if you're going to become anybody, you have to get away from your family. He said, because you ain't going to never truly know who you is or what you can accomplish until you can, like, get away from your comfort, nigga, and build something out of being discomfort. But, yeah. And I think that's why, like, me, Joke, and Kayla, I think that's why we all do our own things. We not up under each other like that.
Wow.
And it's crazy because I see brothers all the time that be right up under each other. So like Tito and Tyrone, nigga, I always see them niggas taking pictures together and going to each other events and shit. So, shit. Look at Tito. He trying to take up for his brother when Caleb was fucking Trevor.
Wow.
This nigga trying to discipline Trevor. Nigga, that ain't even your fucking woman. That's your brother woman,
That
nigga.
part.
You taking it upon yourself to discipline her?